Nearly 70 years ago, The Ten Commandments, 1956, captivated audiences worldwide with its grand storytelling, breathtaking visuals, and unforgettable performances. Directed by the legendary Cecil B. DeMille, this epic biblical tale brought to life the story of Moses, the Exodus, and the struggle between faith and power. The film's cast, filled with some of Hollywood's most talented actors, delivered performances that have stood the test of time. But what happened to the stars of this iconic film after the cameras stopped rolling? Their real-life stories are as dramatic, inspiring, and at times, tragic as the roles they played on screen. Join us as we take a deep dive into the lives of the actors who brought the Ten Commandments to life, exploring their careers, personal struggles, and legacies. 1. Yvonne De Carlo as Sephora. Yvonne De Carlo's portrayal of Sephora, the devoted wife of Moses, remains one of her most iconic roles. Her performance was a perfect blend of strength and grace, making Sephora a memorable and pivotal character in the film. Her chemistry with Charlton Heston, who played Moses, was palpable, and their on-screen partnership resonated deeply with audiences. Born Margaret Yvonne Middleton on September 1st, 1922, in Vancouver, Canada, De Carlo's early life was marked by hardship. Her parents separated when she was young, and she was raised by her mother, who worked tirelessly to support the family. Recognizing her daughter's potential, De Carlo's mother enrolled her in dance classes, which laid the foundation for her future in entertainment. By her teenage years, De Carlo's talent had caught the attention of the local art scene, and she began performing in Vancouver. In the early 1940s, De Carlo and her mother moved to Los Angeles, where she began pursuing a career in Hollywood. She started with small, uncredited roles in films like Harvard, Here I Come, 1941, but her big break came with the 1945 Western Salome, where she danced. This role catapulted her to stardom, and she soon became one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. De Carlo's career spanned over 7 decades, during which she seamlessly transitioned from leading lady to character roles. In 1960, she earned 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one for her contributions to film and another for her work in television. Beyond acting, De Carlo was known for her strong political views, aligning herself with conservative figures like Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan. She was also a passionate advocate for animal rights, dedicating much of her later years to promoting animal welfare. Her personal life was equally eventful. She had relationships with some of Hollywood's most famous figures, including Howard Hughes and actor Robert Stack. In 1955, she married stuntman Bob Morgan, and the couple had 2 sons, Bruce and Michael. Their marriage ended in divorce in 1973. In her later years, De Carlo lived at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital in Woodland Hills, California. She passed away on January 8, 2007, at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of talent, resilience, and compassion. 2. Olive Dearing as Miriam. Olive Dearing's portrayal of Miriam, Moses' sister, was a quiet yet powerful performance in the Ten Commandments. Her character's unwavering faith and hope resonated deeply with audiences, and her line, "You will deliver us from bondage," remains one of the film's most memorable moments. Born on October 11, 1918, in New York City, Dearing grew up in a creative household. Her mother, Zelda Barracan, recognized her daughter's artistic potential and encouraged her to pursue acting. Dearing's older brother, Alfred Ryder, also became an actor, and the two shared a love for the stage. Dearing began her career in theater, making her Broadway debut in the 1930s. She later transitioned to film and television, appearing in over 200 programs. Dearing's personal life included a brief marriage to director Leo Penn, which ended in divorce. She was also politically active, supporting Democratic candidates like Adlai Stevenson during the 1952 presidential election. Sadly, Dearing's life was cut short when she passed away from cancer on March 22, 1986, at the age of 67. Her legacy lives on through her memorable performances and contributions to the arts. 3. Charlton Heston as Moses. Charlton Heston's portrayal of Moses in the Ten Commandments is one of the most iconic performances in cinematic history. His commanding presence, deep voice, and emotional depth brought the biblical leader to life in a way that has remained unmatched for decades. The film solidified Heston's status as one of Hollywood's most respected and revered actors. Born John Charles Carter on October 4, 1923, in Wilmette, Illinois, Heston's early life was marked by both hardship and growth. His parents divorced when he was young, and he moved to St. Helens, Michigan, with his mother. It was there that he developed a love for the outdoors, particularly hunting and fishing. Heston's passion for acting began during his time at New Trier High School, where he participated in the school's drama program. He later attended Northwestern University, where he continued to hone his craft. Heston's career began on Broadway, where he starred in productions like Antony and Cleopatra, 1948. He made his Hollywood debut in the 1950 film Dark City, and his breakthrough role came in The Greatest Show on Earth, 1952, also directed by Cecil B. DeMille. However, it was The Ten Commandments and Ben-Hur, 1959, that cemented his status as a Hollywood legend. Heston won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his role in Ben-Hur, and his portrayal of Judah Ben-Hur remains one of the most celebrated performances in film history. Heston's personal life was marked by resilience and dedication. He married his college sweetheart, Lilia Clark, in 1944, and the couple remained together for over 60 years until his death. They had 2 children, Fraser and Holly. In his later years, Heston faced health challenges, including a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease in 2002. He passed away on April 5, 2008, at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and a lasting impact on Hollywood. 4. In Baxter as Nefretiri. In Baxter's portrayal of Nefretiri, the ambitious and jealous daughter of Pharaoh, was a standout in the Ten Commandments. Her performance brought depth and complexity to the character, making Nefretiri one of the film's most memorable figures. Born on May 7, 1923, in Michigan City, Indiana, Baxter came from a creative family. Her grandfather was the famed architect Frank Lloyd Wright, and her mother encouraged her artistic pursuits. Baxter began her acting career on stage before transitioning to film. She won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in The Razor's Edge, 1946, and earned critical acclaim for her performance in All About Eve, 1950. Baxter's personal life was marked by multiple marriages and personal challenges. She passed away on December 12, 1985, at the age of 62 after suffering a stroke. Her contributions to Hollywood remain celebrated to this day. 5. Deborah Paget as Lilia. Deborah Paget's portrayal of Lilia, the devoted daughter of Dathan, showcased her delicate beauty and grace. Born in 1933, Paget began her career as a child actress and rose to fame in the 1950s. She retired from acting in the 1960s to focus on her family, and now lives a private life at the age of 90. 6. Edward G. Robinson as Dathan. Edward G. Robinson's portrayal of Dathan, the ambitious high priest, was a masterclass in complexity. Born in 1893, Robinson's career spanned over 100 films, including classics like Little Caesar, 1931, and Double Indemnity, 1944. He passed away in 1973, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most dynamic actors. 7. Yul Brynner as Rameses. Yul Brynner's portrayal of Rameses is unforgettable, with his commanding presence and iconic line, "So let it be written, so let it be done." Born in 1920, Brynner's career included stage and screen triumphs, most notably The King and I. He passed away in 1985, but his legacy endures. 8. Nina Foch as Bithiah. Nina Foch's portrayal of Bithiah, the Egyptian princess who rescues Moses, was both regal and compassionate. Born in 1924, Foch enjoyed a successful career in film, television, and theater. She later became a respected acting teacher, passing away in 2008 at the age of 84. 9. Judith Anderson as Memnet. Dame Judith Anderson's portrayal of Memnet, the scheming servant, added depth and intrigue to the Ten Commandments. Born in 1897, Anderson's career included stage, film, and television triumphs. She passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable performances. Nearly 7 decades later, the stars of the Ten Commandments remain etched in cinematic history. Their stories remind us of the enduring power of film and the remarkable lives behind the performances. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the movies you love. Stay tuned for more surprises.